Goku unlocked a new Omen version of Ultra Instinct, where he begins to make his own Saiyan version in the last chapter. Let's see how it's doing against Gas. As you can see in the last chapter, it gave him the upper hand against the strongest character in the universe.
Shut the fuck up.
But what about now? Oh, what did I expect? Goku's Saiyan version of Ultra Instinct has taken a beating against Gas. Initially, things were fine until Gas decided to suck up his entire life force to look like, you know, a wrinkly old ball sack. My man looks like a girl sucked out the literal essence out of him, if you know what I'm saying. But it gave him a power-up that won't really last that long. But before we dive any deeper, we know there's a monthly tradition around here, right? Right? Those that have the notification bell on know. This chapter was fire!
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, and by the way,
Good news, everyone.
well, depending on your opinion, Toyotaro is taking over the Dragon Ball Super manga completely in terms of writing the new chapters and developments. In a recent interview, he stated that he's been blessed with Toriyama's input creating the story, but now he will be working with Yoshitaka Nagayama.
Who?
So with Toyotaro taking over completely, we know he took inspiration of Super Saiyan 5 of the Dragon Ball AF manga from the year 2000, right? He made his own concept art based on that. Like personally, I remember in the early 2000s when the internet was still new, as kids we would all type Super Saiyan 5, Super Saiyan 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10 into Google. Random pictures like this would pop up and my child brain would be like,
wow, that's so awesome! It's so sick.
but Super Saiyan 5 was always the popular myth due to it actually looking good. I mean, who knows? Since Toyotaro is in charge, he can give back Goku's beard in his new Mastered Saiyan version of Ultra Instinct. Or maybe he's planning to make this form eventually canon. Alright guys, so just like Goku, Naruto, Vegeta, you want to grow a luscious, beautiful beard. Just look at mine.
Bro, if I was a girl, legs wide open, bro.
To become a Chad, you need a beard. But luckily for me, this video is sponsored by Manscaped. Manscaped provides their new edition of their shaver, ball deodorant, crop reviver. There's a travel bag and boxes that come with it for free. They were kind enough to send me the Performance Package 4.0 and my goodness. Plus, you know, I can shave my balls, shave my pits and all that stuff. Girls are into that, you know.
What did he say?
It's all smooth and easy thanks to its advanced skin safe technology. It's also waterproof, wireless with a 90-minute battery life, and even has a little light on it. So anyway, let's quickly transform my beard into something more beautiful. And as you can see, this glorious beard is shaped. So use our code ABD20 for 20% off and there's free international shipping. Okay, let's get back to the video. Chapter 86 continues the fight between Goku and Gas, with Gas attempting to snap Goku's neck with his telekinesis. Goku escapes by using instant transmission to teleport behind Gas to try and attack. Gas counters him, punching Goku away, explaining that he feels every cell in his body burning and that he's never felt this way before. So basically, it's like him taking cocaine for the first time. This transformation is indeed burning away Gas's lifespan, but despite this, he says he's never felt better and enjoys the feeling of his life burning away. As I said, this guy is on some of that goo shit. Oh shit. Gas starts to body Goku, throwing him all around the planet before trapping him in a whirlwind which reaches space. Using the vacuum of space and the whirlwind, he fires ki blasts, so not even Goku can dodge these and they cut his body. Goku crashes back down to the planet and it seems as though Goku is out of juice. In this chapter, he is constantly switching between his normal base and Ultra Instinct Omen, struggling to keep Ultra Instinct activated. Elec further shows his sadism as he is thrilled to see Gas fighting this way, using him only as a tool to reach his own selfish desire in his business empire. Last chapter we saw his glee over this transformation, knowing the sacrifice that it requires. It seems like this was what he had been waiting for. I mean, who would have guessed? He's a bad guy in a Dragon Ball manga. However, his other siblings show more humanity, as Maki doesn't feel it's right for Gas to win in such an unsightly manner, realizing that he is dying to meet the acknowledgement from his brother that he desperately yearns for based upon his backstory, as Bardock gave him Vietnam flashbacks. He has an inferiority complex. So, Gas creates a giant arm with his powers and punches Goku across the face. Oil also comments on Gas's form, that it seems as if Gas has aged, but Elec shows no worry, explaining that it doesn't matter since his power has not decreased. In fact, his power has increased and he's stronger than ever. However, Goku shows concern about this transformation, stating to Gas that he needs to be careful as the balance between his body and his power has been broken. Gas explains that his power has been liberated from his flesh, meaning that the power is destroying his body cells from the inside, far surpassing his body's limit. Like, remember when Goku used Mastered Ultra Instinct for the first time? His body couldn't handle the insane boost of power and he collapsed. Goku once again tries to fight back with his Ultra Instinct Omen. They both charge towards each other with their full power, but just before they clash, a ki blast comes between them.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP!
Quandale Dingle here.
Granolah re-enters the battle. Goku is happy to see him again, and Elec is shocked, but then...
Can't make it, the shit's stuck!
Elec seems delighted, thinking Granolah still hates the Saiyans, stating that if he kills them, he would be willing to hire him again. Obviously, Elec doesn't know about Granolah learning of Bardock, and that he was the one who saved him as a child. Elec may not even know that Granolah now knows about him killing his mother, making his offer hold more credibility in his eyes. Granolah explains to Goku that he also remembered some information from Bardock in a dream and tells Goku he has a plan, but he has to believe in him. As we all know, Granolah parallels Vegeta's character. They both strived for revenge and thought power would solve all their problems due to the pain they suffered from their past. But now he's realized that truth and love is what truly matters for someone to surpass their limits. Their power holds responsibility. They have to believe in themselves to imagine their own victory over evil and injustice. Both of these characters were oppressed, but now they have to undo the shackles upon themselves. Granolah was continuing the cycle of hatred, but Vegeta and Goku have given him a chance to use his power for the greater good, sacrificing themselves just like Bardock did in a selfless manner. They believe in him, which means that Granolah no longer strives for revenge due to his past haunting him, just like it did Vegeta. If he had killed the Saiyans and made them extinct just like his race was, then someone else would want revenge upon him, continuing the cycle of pain like a virus. He's realized that there are good-hearted people in every race. One bad apple doesn't spoil the bunch. Granolah begins to charge a large ki blast, and whilst he does this, Goku will buy him some time. He finally manages to stop one of Gas's attacks and counter-attacks him with a kick to the stomach. An onslaught of attacks continue, but the huge limbs are overpowering Goku. However, Gas is still very hurt from his earlier attack since his life force is burning away. He then notices Granolah and is shocked by the amount of power he's charging. Gas obviously tries to kill Granolah, but Goku uses his barrier attack he used to protect Vegeta on him, saying no one has given up yet. This causes Gas to shift focus to Goku, firing a flurry of ki blasts towards him until Goku falls unconscious. Right now, Ultra Instinct seems kind of useless. Goku can't actually keep up this new Saiyan version of Ultra Instinct for that very long. This unravels Goku's new version even more. Although it seems to be more powerful than Mastered Ultra Instinct, it doesn't have the longevity to last. Miras, when training Goku, did say that rage, grief, joy, and other potent emotions can translate into more power, like the Super Saiyan transformation, which is drawn out through rage, or you know, those sayings from Universe 6 that said the tingling feeling in your back.
Anyway, yeah. Merus says that Ultra Instinct is the complete opposite. Having to remain calm is crucial. Whis demonstrated this to Goku. He even brought up a transformation that goes alongside Ultra Instinct, but saying to save that as a last resort when a battle demands Goku to surpass his limits. This is likely the transformation we see right now. The Omen, with Goku keeping the intense emotions raging for extra power. Goku has not found a way to master Ultra Instinct in his own way yet, only in Ultra Instinct Omen has he begun to realise the path of power he can now go down. Using this much energy has finally exhausted Gas, but is ready to kill Granolah, who still isn't ready, but Vegeta enters the battle. Vegeta headbutts Gas, telling Granolah to hurry up with his attack. The Heaters go to help Gas, but Minato appears between them and uses some Jigglypuff shit, I don't know, to make them fall unconscious. This power of Minato's has been showcased previously when he forced Granolah into a sleep after his mother's death. This can only be used against weaker opponents, it seems. Anyway, Granolah's attack is finally ready. Vegeta mirrors Goku against Raditz, holding Gas to make certain that Granolah's attack will not fail. This parallel with Granolah is very clear. Vegeta has truly changed, willing to sacrifice himself without a second thought. And not just that he is willing to sacrifice himself like he did against Majin Buu, but being willing to take out Gas with another's help. This is very against the Vegeta we knew before. He always sought out Saiyan pride, living his life by it. In the recent chapters, we've seen him be willing to fight alongside Goku with no reservation, but this is the final confirmation of his change in this arc. Elec, looking worried, does bring up a good point. Granolah firing this amount of energy would destroy the very home he wishes to protect. Gas, not realizing this, breaks free of Vegeta, but then Goku re-enters the battle. Alright, okay, we need to stop this meme now. But to be fair, this battle is crazy. People are just popping up in from just out of nowhere. Goku then reactivates his mastered Ultra Instinct, creating a giant body like he did against Moro. It actually seems like his body went into this state automatically. He was unconscious and then just seemed to snap into it. Back in chapter 66, we learned this power comes from divine power specifically. He could only use this before because of an influx of Oob's power and Dende's, which is divine in nature. But now he seems to have full control over this ability with no help from others. He grabs Gas, who can't break free, and throws him out of the planet's stratosphere. Granolah tries to use his unique eyes to target Gas, but is unable to do so since his eyes are damaged. But Automil, Granolah's robot with artificial intelligence, supports him and manages to focus his attack directly onto Gas. Vegeta, Goku and Minato all then scream at Granolah to finally finish it. He releases his attack and hits Gas head on, exploding in a bright light, consuming him, much to the dismay of Elec. Goku then confirms that Gas is 100% defeated. He falls to the ground as the Heaters go to his aid, and it turns out that Gas is still alive, with Granolah explaining that he does not want revenge. Granolah does not have long to live due to his wish, but we could see Goku and Vegeta use Shenron to wish him to live a full life, restoring what he sacrificed. Granolah tells all of them to take gas as he will be unconscious for the next few days and return home and never come back. Granolah finally apologizes to them, making Goku and Vegeta laugh, with the latter saying that it's a little bit too late for apologies. The final panel shows Gas completely defeated in a huge crater, but something tells me that this isn't the end of the heaters. Remember that Gas was just a cog in the plan for Elec. Given his obvious lack of humanity and sympathy that we've been shown, I find it very unlikely that he'll just give up and go home just like that, especially since he said in earlier chapters that he thinks hedging risks a rule of business, mentioning how he will manipulate a Frieza to kill for him. Remember, his primary goal was Frieza and wanted to overtake his rule and universal enterprise. In the tournament, Frieza was surpassed by many, mainly Goku and Vegeta, his main rivals. He barely trained for long to achieve his Golden Frieza state, so if he has been training all of this time, he could truly be a tyrant once again.
I've never trained a day in my life. There was never a need. Imagine what could happen if I unlock my latent potential.
Elec has also just lost Gas. Gas has likely just used all of his life force, and without him he has no way to fight Frieza. So now he will probably want to become his second in command, so that when Goku and Vegeta inevitably have to go after him, he can take over. Now, on the topic of all of this Dragon Ball greatness, I think you guys should go and check out our videos on the Beast Gohan transformation, and of course, how could we forget, the Orange Piccolo transformation right here.